crisp on the outside and soft inside but flaky at the same time. This is Gujarati Handvo, and I'm going to show you an instant variety of Gujarati Handvo where you don't have to soak anything, you don't have to grind it, and you definitely don't have to let it ferment. This is a shortcut method but still as tasty as a traditional Handvo recipe. So let's get on to seeing how to make this. I have taken 1 cup of Sona Masuri rice. This is the regular rice we use for eating. Along with this, I'm adding half a cup of poha, 1/4 cup of suji. In another bowl, I'm taking 1/4 cup each of chana dal, moong dal and urad dal. Traditionally, rice and these dals are soaked, ground, fermented to make. But today, we're going to make an instant version. First, I'm going to make a powder of the rice, poha and suji. I'm using the dry jar of my Vitamix. If you don't have the Vitamix, you can always use a regular mixer jar and make a powder out of this. As much as you try, it will not become a fine powder, and which is the exact texture we require. After you take it out, add all the dals in the same jar and then make a powder as fine as you can. Again, as much as you try, it will not become a fine powder, but this is the texture we are after. It's a fine suji consistency, and this texture will work perfectly for handvo. Mix the dal powder along with the rice powder and mix it. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix it here, and I think the bowl is a little small, so I'm going to move it to a larger bowl and mix it thoroughly. If you feel there are some pieces of dal left in it and if it bothers you, you can always sieve it, but I'm fine with this texture. 1 or 2 little bigger grains of dal is fine. Now we'll make the handvo itself. What you see here is the premix of handvo. This you can store in the jar in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 months. I'm going to take 1 cup of this premix and show you how to make handvo today. This is my version. There are many versions. You can always teach me if you have a better version. I'm going to add half a cup of yogurt and about 3/4 cup of water. If the yogurt is sour, it's even better. And first I'm going to give it a mix. As you notice, I've not added any seasoning here because I'm going to first soak all these powdered ingredients. First mix it. It'll be a little thick. Along with this, I will add another 1/4 cup of water and mix it to make a smooth consistency like how you see here. Allow this to soak for about 1 hour. Mix it, cover it, and then let it soak. Take a walk and come back, and your batter will be ready to season, add more add-ons to it and make the handvo. So please make sure to see the consistency. Balance of this premix, you can always store it in a container in a cool and dry place. Now this is after about an hour and the batter has soaked well. It's become nice and smooth and a little thick. Here I am taking ginger, green chilies, a tablespoon of each which is crushed, and a handful of coriander leaves which is also finely chopped. This is 1 cup of grated carrots and doodhi, and these are classic inputs to handvo, and these are about a cup each. I'm adding some turmeric, some salt, and I'm going to mix it first. Make sure every strand of the grated carrot and doodhi is well coated with this batter. Don't add any water at this point in time. See how the batter consistency has come through. I'm also adding few leaves of curry leaf, a tablespoonful of sesame seeds, and now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar and a tablespoon of oil. Now handvo is khatta, meetha as well as tikha. Now the yogurt I used was not very sour, so I'm adding some lemon juice as well. Mix it well, and you can see how well the batter has come together. Now last ingredient, a pinch of hing. Mix it well, and now this is ready. At this stage, I'm going to start preparing for the handvo. Once this batter is ready, I'm going to ladle out about a cup of batter, and here I have a kadai which is already heating. I've added a teaspoon of oil. I'm using peanut oil today. Add about a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds and 1/4 teaspoon of sesame seeds. As it pops, I'm going to go ahead and add some Eno fruit salt. Since we didn't ferment this batter and this is instant, Eno will do the trick. If you don't have Eno, you can always add baking soda. It'll activate with the yogurt and make it nice and fluffy. The mustard seeds and sesame seeds have popped. I'm adding the batter. The sesame seeds and the mustard will coat either side of the handvo. Sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds on top. Cover and cook it on a very low flame. I'm putting another batch on the side here. Always use a vessel which is a little wide, not very deep. Otherwise it takes longer to cook the handvo because the batter is a little thick. We are not spreading it out like dosa. I always feel handvo is the Gujarati version of adai for South Indians. It's got the same amount of lentils and rice and few more ingredients. But this has all sorts of different tastes, which is sweet, sour and spicy, which is perfect. And it's a great snack, it's a nutritious snack, and you can add a lot of other vegetables in it besides just what I showed. You can add grated zucchini, you can even add some paneer if you'd like, but the classic ones are carrot and doodhi. People even add cabbage. Here you can see the handvo. I have flipped it. It takes a little long time to cook because it is a thick batter. So give it about 5 to 10 minutes to cook on each side. So it will be nice and crunchy outside and nice and soft but flaky in the inside. Cover and cook on both the sides, and then now the handvo is ready to be plated. You can see how crispy the outside is. I've used one non-stick tawa and one iron tawa. Trust me, the iron tawa one, although it's a little darker, it came out far more crunchy than the non-stick tawa. Serve these handvo with green chutney and sweet chutney or your choice of side. It tastes great, just as is with a cup of tea as well. I am having this as an early dinner, but you can have it as a great breakfast or an evening chai accompaniment. So enjoy this recipe, like and subscribe my channel. Follow me on Instagram and let me know how my recipe of handvo turned out for you.